We should try the chicken tenders. They're good.
Mark Sanchez, your new starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, was talking about chicken tenders during a game 3 weeks ago, I think.
He's the new guy. Yeah, when I played the Giants 3 weeks ago. Sanchez might be the new guy in Philly. He's going to be starting for at least the next 4 weeks.
Mr. Butt Fumble. Mr. Butt Fumble. We
can't think of him as that anymore.
Dude,
he's the Eagles quarterback.
Ah, dude, I mean,
like if you told us this before the year, like we would have laughed.
When he came in, everyone at the Nest was laughing.
Yeah, everyone was freaking out too. They're like, "Why do we do this?" I mean, he was a capable veteran back.
He had some nice throws on the first drive. He really impressed me coming in there and just like slinging it.
Yeah, I mean,
he had three good throws on the first drive, and after that,
he played well coming in. Rusty, like hasn't played all year. He looked really good in preseason. He made 2 really big red zone throws that impressed me. The one to Matthews and then one to Macklin.
The Matthews one, man, oh my gosh, dude.
Throws that if Foles is in there, and I'm a big Foles fan, I don't know if he makes them throws, and that could change the outcome of that game. Because some people were saying if Foles plays that game, we don't win that game. Could be true. I mean, we don't know, but Sanchez got us the win, and right now we're gonna have to deal with Sanchez for at least 4 weeks. And in my opinion, has a really
6. I know
4 to 6.
I know. I just feel like it's gonna be 6.
In my opinion, has a really strong opportunity of winning the job. We may have seen the last of Nick Foles, and we're not gonna get into the whole future, but
we'll hit that later.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot to talk about this week, but
it could be.
Don't you agree that if Sanchez, I mean, it's Sanchez's job to win?
Yeah, I was telling my friends at work, I was like, like if Sanchez is doing good, there's no way Nick Foles comes back and gets it.
Yeah, because
like if Sanchez goes 5-1, 5-1 down the stretch, he's got the job.
Yeah, and that's what in the next 6 games there's a couple games that I think we should win with Sanchez regardless. We got Carolina, Tennessee, both at home.
Then
Green Bay
away at Lambeau. If he wins at Lambeau,
it's almost the job.
Yeah. Seriously.
And the 2 Dallases and Seattle.
Seattle in between.
If he goes 5-1, even 4-2, I mean, it depends on how he plays because you can't really tell by just like the outcome of a game. But
well, I mean, what Chip says is all he cares about is the record. Yeah. That's what he's saying about Foles when he's like
That's true.
That's what he was saying. So
4-2, 5-1, he wins the job probably, unless he's playing really.
6-0. No doubt about it.
Even if he goes like 4-2 and he's playing the way Foles is playing now, though, do you think he'll get it? Because with throwing a couple interceptions a game.
Well, did he throw 6? Like how many interceptions are we talking? Well,
what Foles is doing now, like an interception a game at least, because Foles is throwing 5 straight games he's throwing an interception. Yeah.
So. Is it just 1 interception? Are they in the red zone? Is he fumbling it?
I don't know how it is. I'm just making it.
I think he's still. I mean, Foles hasn't looked good this season.
Because if you don't go back to Foles this year.
He's not coming back. Yeah. There's no way he'd come back next year.
And then
we said we were gonna say.
I know,
that,
but it's there's we could just talk about this subject for so long.
I know.
Well, we lost Foles, but I still I feel confident in our offense. And what Chip Kelly has preached since he's been here is plug in, plug in, plug in.
Yeah.
And that's what shocked me most.
Culture wins football, dude.
That's what shocked me most about him plugging in. It was first Deshaun. Who's gonna replace Deshaun? Obviously, we still miss Deshaun. I would love to have Deshaun on the offense. But we're 6-2, and Macklin seems to be doing pretty well. He's plugged in there. Plugged in for injuries on the offense line. Plugged in for Kendricks when he was hurt. Now we got to deal with the injury of D'Amico, which is going to be the
Mufasa.
The biggest loss of the season is D'Amico.
He's averaging 81 snaps a game, something crazy.
Leader of the defense, leader in the locker room.
He's big loss. That's a huge loss.
So that'll be tough.
That's the quarterback of the defense.
Yeah. And now you got Foles, so
the quarterback of offense and defense out. I saw Acho tweet, if your quarterback gets hurt in a game and your middle linebacker gets hurt in the game, you restart the game. Like you're saying, if you're playing Madden or whatever, you start. I don't restart games.
That's funny.
I had a lot of good games where Foles went down and I put in Sanchez. So.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we lost the quarterback, linebacker, turned the ball over 3 times offensively, 4 technically. Yeah. But with that being said, we overcome and won the game. And that if I had to describe the Eagle season in one word this year, it would be overcome. And Chip Kelly and the Eagles have proved that again and again, overcome. So, I mean, there's so much to talk about. We'll stay off the Sanchez thing for now.
Okay, let's hit the fact that Herman's probably not playing next week.
No, but
so Mathis comes back. But that means the offensive line group from last year that started all the games together, never been all together except for like preseason, no regular season.
Are you saying you think Harriman's gonna be done for the year?
No, I don't know. I mean, I didn't hear the injury report or anything.
I know he's missing this week. I think.
Yeah, definitely. His his bicep was messed up. Then he hurt his elbow, right? That's what they said. Yeah. JJ Watt just went right in there. It was on the play where Sanchez threw like right into the D-back's chest when he should have whatever. I mean.
Yeah, but red zone yesterday, we were 3 for 3 in the red zone, and like I mentioned earlier, 2 great throws by Sanchez in the red zone, and we ran the ball more in the red zone. Chris Polk looked really good yesterday.
3-headed monster, dude.
I think we might have a 3-headed monster.
Dude,
Chris Polk looks like a beast.
I love it. I would love that.
Yeah, and then you got Sproles too.
Sproles, Shady, Polk. We have it all.
And Shady had a big game. He's had 4 straight games, first time in his career,
80 plus,
80 or more yards rushing the ball. So things are looking up for Shady after the slow start. But watching Shady yesterday, just like from a fan's perspective, remember like everyone was over like the 2 plays I remember specifically on the one drive where he had like place to run.
The 70-yard one. Yeah,
that's that
I
drive.
feel like he was waiting for things to develop.
Yeah, sometimes you wait for things to happen like as you're running the ball, like with the line. But I don't know.
I mean, like I don't know.
Do you think right now, real quick, is he's declining as running back?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I just feel like that you give him the offensive line all back.
That's what I was talking to my friend Jarrett. Shout out to Jarrett. And Gyrus asking the question, how many touchdowns will Mark Sanchez throw in his span? Just if you guys want to answer that. I mean, that's a tough question because I don't know how long he's going to play. But if he plays in 6 games, he'll throw, I think, like 14 touchdowns. That's what I told him. But anyway, Jarrett was saying he thinks McCoy is declining as a running back. And I understand what he's saying, but I feel like McCoy hasn't had his line all year. And just game by game in the last 4 games, he's been improving. So I'm not worried about Shady.
Yeah, I don't know how he could say that. I don't really know how he could say that.
But on to the third down conversions yesterday. The Eagles had their best percentage-wise for third down, 9 for 16. When Sanchez was in the game, 7 for 12. But also when Sanchez was in the game, there was like a couple times Sproles got the ball on third down, and it was literally all Sproles.
Yeah, so, I remember that. Dude, he was like, the one where he was like going backwards, and he stretched out for that, John?
Yeah.
After the one where he like did that little spin.
Yeah. That was insane.
He is crazy.
He is, but let's talk about the fourth down conversions as well. 2 times we went for it on fourth down. But one crucial one on the drive. What was the whole
the longest drive in Chip Kelly's tenure?
What was
it was 8 minutes and 1 second. What, 15 plays?
15 plays, 80 yards
straight from the 20.
That was like something you don't see out of Chip because usually it's Chip.
I mean, you saw every time.
I love when they do that, when they all look
It's so funny. Like Tom Farr, shout out to him. He was like, there are a bunch of lemurs out there.
My dad.
He said
my dad.
No, meerkats. Meerkats. That's what he was saying. I was saying lemurs. I think lemurs actually a monkey, so I was probably wrong about that.
Yeah, but that was a great drive. I mean, a heavy dose running the ball. Fourth down, got the fourth down conversion.
You think he went for it because everyone was busting him?
He had to be thinking about it because if he doesn't get that, we kick a field goal and lose that game by a point.
Oh my gosh,
he's getting burned.
Oh my
Even though he's Chip Kelly and he's a genius, he's getting burned. But
genius. PhD of the TD.
He is. I'm in the midst also of trying to convert a friend of mine to become an Eagles fan. He's a Packers fan. Real quick, want to touch on this. Shout out to Slug. Like he's been over my house.
He'll be on the show next.
Yeah, he's a Packers and Titans fan actually. I don't know how he can cheer for 2 teams, but that's another subject. But he's 3-0.
Let's make it a third team.
Let's
get it in there, and then eventually, overpass.
Hopefully, he's 3-0 when he's at the nest watching games, and he watches the show, so he knows all the stuff about the Eagles. I think he might convert soon, especially when we post that Lombardi this February.
Yeah, he'll be down on Broad Street.
But love Parkey too. How about Cody?
Dude, what is he on pace for?
144 points, and if he does
that's the record.
it's the record for rookie.
It was by some kicker.
Yeah. And last but not least, let's touch on turnovers.
Turnovers, Dan. Turnovers, Dan.
They're killing me.
They're killing me too.
I was gonna cry. Like I was close to shedding tears when D'Amico I didn't realize he was severely hurt.
Yeah. I mean, I figured he was. I didn't think it was Achilles. I thought it was like his.
And that's just defensive. That's not even the throws Foles, Sanchez are making.
Well, I mean, here's a nice little stat for you. 20 straight games the defense have gotten turnover.
And the defense has been amazing. Besides the big plays, they only allowed 14 points yesterday.
They're definitely a good defense I mean, I'd say they're a good defense. It's just the
they're
fact
improving
that
each week.
their offense isn't putting them in places to succeed.
And they're still coming out with turnovers, with victories. They're 6-2.
The offense has accounted for all three of Texans'
Points. Touchdowns.
Well, turnovers, no, because D'Amico got the pick, fumbled it right there. Then they got a new first down. The one was Nick Foles' interception.
Yeah.
I think both were on.
The defense has only allowed 38 points, 5 touchdowns in the last 3 games. The defense. That's without the offense or defensive touchdowns by the other team. So I've been impressed with the play of the defense lately, and overall the Eagles are 6-2. Mark Sanchez is your quarterback.